Straight into it.
Literally, it is blinding.
Absolutely.
Like.
And after some prolonged cliff scrambling, at the end of which we had a sign telling us to take care because there will be prolonged cliff scrambling. Thanks for that. Hello and welcome to the final day of the Walking with Jen Cornwall series, with Jen and Ollie, of course. So today we're doing our final walk, we think around about 8 miles. We're coming from the farm that we stayed in, a couple of miles short of Lamorna. We're going to Penzance. Good, I'm fine. There are many blisters and there are many achy bones, but today is the last day. So I'm hoping it'll be, relatively chill pace, and we'll get there, before 3. We'll be good. Straight onto the narrow hillside we go. The Cornwall coastal path has a lot of areas like this, which are pretty on the edge. So I guess just make sure you're up for that if you come to do this walk. As you can see, though, the views are 100% worth it. And there's always a little bit of scrambling. Straight into it.
Literally, it is blinding.
Absolutely.
Like.
The path takes a turn off into the woodland here. I say a turn off, it sort of just becomes the woodland. Going down towards a river that in no way makes me really want to go for the loo. And lots of well-timed, lovely steps. Going down. Someone's clearly curated all of this. So.
Gently clambering.
Yeah, fucking hell, this is excellent. This is the way that the path goes. Alright then. In the interest of not killing my ankle, I'm not going to be able to get very much footage of this. Path winding up from right next to the coast. Eventually get onto the cliff toppy bit. Basically going up a riverbed at this point. Coming up towards some houses here. Not sure if this is a farm or a village at this point. We're sort of just ambling along, following the markers, so I haven't had as much need for map checks today. I'm sure we'll do it when we need to. And maybe a little lighthouse on the edge there. It's getting so windy here, I've had to decap. I know. Wild behaviour from Cornwall.
Stone civilization at its peak.
This is as good as it gets, really.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fucking difficult to walk on, though. Yeah. Well, someone's set up a very nice bit of path here, straight from the mud onto this. But appreciated. Thank you. Just a curious placement of it all. I suppose it has to start somewhere. I have to say, it's been the 5th day of walking in America. I am definitely feeling it. Definitely like flagging earlier and like, you know, feeling like I need more breaks and all that sort of stuff. I think that's really reasonable. For some wild ponies that are in this area, we have to make our way past. I think they'll be fine as long as we walk past chilled. I think there's one guy, he looks like he's guarding them.
Apple of bribery in case they're trying to do.
Are you going to try and throw it at them or on the floor or?
Yeah, just as a lure.
Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. He's thinking about that.
Good.
Good.
Maybe around here, couldn't you?
Yeah, I just want to see if he gets it. I think he's like, where did the apple go? We're just looking at the map and our location on the route, and because I had to deviate a little bit from the plan because of accommodation availability and just ate a bush for no reason, that was fun. I think I misjudged like the mileage of the last day, so I thought it was just over 8. But I think maybe we should add a couple of miles to that actually, which is okay. We're both sort of realising it at a similar time, I think, and both still, you know, we've got to crack on and get there because that's where the tea is. So, but yeah, I think it's a good kind of opportunity to, you know, if things spin out like aren't completely the way that you planned them. You need to adjust, you need to maybe make a little bit more effort. Just try and roll with it a little bit if you're doing outdoor stuff. Yeah, I think it just helps with your mental state a little bit more. Quite a lot of cliff hopping around done. Quite a lot more to go. There's a monument here. It's like a cross, a Celtic cross. Curious to see it a little bit closer. Well, yeah, I think you have to give an offering. Looks like. Good luck, I guess. And after some prolonged cliff scrambling, at the end of which we had a sign telling us to take care because there will be prolonged cliff scrambling. Thanks for that. We are now in what I believe is Lamorna, which is this section here. It's interesting because when we see settlements on the map, I think we always just automatically assume there's going to be, you know, 20-30 buildings minimum, and it's just obviously, you know, very small hamlets with like less than 10. Kind of interesting, but yeah, it's nice to see this because from this point on the route gets a few more settlements that we go through. We go through Mouse Hole, not Mouse Trap. Oh my god, yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the game Mousetrap, my bad. Yeah, Mouse Hole, and then New something
Something like this, and then Penzance.
And then Penzance. Rest a while on the seat above, placed there by the Lamorna Society in memory of John Wheeler. We're going to have to check who John Wheeler is. We're going to have to check where the coastal path joins back up.
That bridge, but
That
don't
seems,
go by feelings.
let's go by feelings. Let's just see what the fuck happens.
Yeah. My feelings say yes.
Alright, become old.
Why did you choose this?
I'm not sure it's any better than the one I chose. I'm expecting a glorious view at the top of this. What do you think, Oz? What are we going to have a glorious view of?
It's got to be
Mousetrap?
miles and motorways.
Shit,
Probably chock-a-block traffic.
everyone getting out for their selfies on the side of the road.
Absolutely wondering what's going on. High rises.
High rises. You're like cursing this place. What's the reality? Well, it's some coast and sea. So surprisingly. So we see ourselves now coming up to more buildings, which may be the start of Mouse Hole, affectionately dubbed Mousetrap by us in honour of the game. Starting off with, please.
Sounds like a threat.
These were you and your dog. Just leave your footprints.
So it says Lamorna inland. That's disheartening, but that's fine. We're surely near Mouse Hole.
Trapped. No, I think that's just if you want to go to Lamorna. Well, we've been to Lamorna. Are you thinking Mouse Hole was those few houses that we just walked past? This, I think, is actually Mouse Hole.
Yeah.
The, like, I don't know, 60 more houses? I don't know numbers, but yeah.
Generous.
A generous amount of houses, more than 4. So yeah, this is a proper town vibe going on. And then after that is Newlyn and then Penzance, and I'm pretty sure we can see both of those on the horizon, to be honest. It'd be good to see a mile marker for Newlyn, so we knew exactly how far. There's a bird hospital here apparently. You know? Oh, it's actually right up here. Aha! With a proper pier and proper everythings. Yeah. Well, thank you God you got me for narration, because if you had Ollie, I don't know what the fuck you'd do. I am articulate McGee over here. Wow. So, having quite the steep, stony path in, I have a strong feeling there might be a steep, stony path out. Oh my god, why can't I help me? And this is the house name, Topolino, with a little mouse on it. A little cove. The edge of Mouse Hole. We're kind of in the middle of Mouse Hole, really. I'm hoping that there will be a path up here and it won't descend into nothingness. Ollie's going up there. Wild, adventurous thing you are. So we are just leaving Mouse Hole finally. We had to take somewhat of a detour to actually get out of the town. Finally leaving Mouse Hole back on the coastal path. And next town is Newlyn, which I feel like is about a mile away. I mean, I looked at the mile markers on the map and it said a mile, so fingers crossed that is correct. And after that will be our final destination, Penzance. So hopefully these next couple of miles, or maybe 3, depending on how Providence takes us, will be relatively simple. So we're just discussing which one of the settlements on the horizon is Penzance. Could this be Newlyn? Because I can't see something else that could be Newlyn.
Yeah.
Penzance is, it said Newlyn 2 miles and Penzance 3 miles. So
No, that just seems really far over there.
yeah.
I'm hoping it's Penzance.
Sort of on the home stretch now. We're kind of in the home stretch mindset.
Yeah.
Terrain's fine, mindless, and we are so pleased that we kind of had the stamina to do this challenge. But there comes a point where the challenge has to end, and that's today. Fucking challenge. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I totally lost track of what I was saying. So which one is Newlyn and which one is Penzance? Update, just at the edge of Newlyn, which is pretty much completely connected with Penzance. From the edge of Newlyn to Penzance is supposed to be about a mile. Obviously we are not going right to the edge of Penzance because we are staying there and going tomorrow from there by train. So fingers crossed we'll get through Newlyn fairly quickly and we'll be on track to get to Penzance before 4 o'clock. I hope that this. It's huge.
We made this.
I mean, we didn't. We didn't do shit. Pretty. They love me. They love me, Ollie. I knew the front one, let's be honest. Don't answer that. It's chilly, but it's Penzance, that's what I say. Here we are! We are finally here in Penzance. It's taken us 6 hours. About 6 hours, I think. No, 5 hours. 5.5 hours to get here from in the middle of a farm, 2 miles or 4 miles short of Lamorna, to here in Penzance. Today's been one of the slightly longer days. Ollie John's words of wisdom because apparently can't speak. Any words of wisdom from Moles? She's bopping, I'm bopping. Thank you so much for joining our adventure, our Cornwall walking adventure. There will be more adventures to come. And yeah, see you guys soon.